It's October 27th. Just got my stand. It's about 9 o'clock. This bean field I'm sitting was cut last night. Some deer came out and were feeding in it right after. Been seeing deer in it almost every night between this bean field and the woods across the way. I don't have permission to hunt those woods, so unless the deer come on this side of the field, there's really not much I can do. But I've been watching them for about 2 weeks now. I've only had one chance at them, and I blew the shot. Dropped the arrow right off my string when I pulled back, so, but I decided today that I was going to bring out my 3D target and use it as a decoy. I've never decoyed deer before. Read up on it a little bit, try to get some ideas. I got, say, about 15 yards here in front of me. On my way into this field this morning, there's about 6 or 7 does feeding out here in the beans. There's a little dip out here in front of my stand, and actually I watched the farmer yesterday raise his blade up, went over that dip, and left about 2 foot tall bean stalks all through that whole bottom there. So that's actually where they were all at this morning feeding. And I just kind of let them feed back in the woods and worked my way through the corn back here. Got up in my stand, and but I put some toilet paper on the back of the buck and sprayed some buck urine on it. So I seen a pretty decent buck cutting through that wood line yesterday after some does. So hopefully I can get a glance at him today and get him on over here, or another one. Really just looking for my first bow buck, so it doesn't have to be a monster, but as long as it's an exciting hunt, I'm glad with that. So it should be interesting. I'm going to shut the camera off and see what happens. just shot a doe at about 10 yards. I'm real confused. I felt like a good shot, looked like a good shot. Arrow sticking in the ground. I was just looking at it with my binoculars, and it looks like it has blood and hair on it. But I think I got it all on video. She kind of surprised me. She came back behind me in the corn here and just popped up right in my shooting lane. Didn't really have any other chance other than draw while she was standing right there. She actually seen me and spooked a little, but still presented me a good shot, so I went ahead and took it. She worked her way around the bean field here in front of me, and look, I zoomed in, and it looked like I put a good shot on her, but she didn't act like she was hit real well, so she ended up, her and Mama Doe and a bud buck crossed this field about 20 minutes before she came through that corn there, and she ended up meeting back up with them down here, and they cut back across the woods, so she did split up with them, and she kind of was hunched up, almost looked like a gut shot, but it didn't look like a gut shot to me on the camera, so I don't know how I could have done that at 10 yards, but stranger things have happened. So I'm kind of worried, I hope she's down over there, but like I said, she did split up. She went ahead, went in the woods, and the bigger doe and the bud buck stayed out in the field, so they kept looking down the field, and I started glassing down there, and I seen about a 2.5-year-old 8-pointer down there. They were checking out, so I'm pretty sure it's the buck I seen yesterday. He's got a pretty decent rack, probably 120 inch deer, I'd guess. I haven't really got a great look at him, but I grunted at him a couple times, and he got him to come on downfield. He worked his way slowly all the way down the far edge, staring at my decoy. Once he seen it, he just kept his eye on it, and he came straight across here from me, and just wouldn't come across the field. I'm not sure what happened. He didn't really seem spooked, but he did kind of put his tail up, turn around, went back in the woods over there. So I don't know if he was just leery. The only thing I'm worried about is this buck I put out here at, it's a, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's got a big rack on it. So I went ahead and just put one side on there. Thought maybe that would help. If I do this again, I might go ahead and shave those down a little bit, make him look a little busted up. And so I don't know if he was just leery about that, if he was just leery about the decoy in general. I did put some toilet paper on him and some buck urine, so I feel like it's a pretty good decoy, but just didn't play out real well with him. Got his attention, but just couldn't seal the deal. So I think I'm gonna give it another half hour or so. That's been about an hour already, and if I don't see him come back out, I think I'm gonna get down and give the neighbors a call, see if I can't go over there and try to find that doe. It sounded like she might have crashed over there, but that's just strange. I never seen anything like that before, so I'm hoping for the best. But I just want to give you a little recap. I typically try to do that after the shot, but there was just too much going on. I didn't have a chance, and it's actually my first bow shot on camera, so I hope the video turns out pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off and give it a little bit more time. If nothing happens, I'm gonna go see what I can find. Alright, well, I just got down, checked my arrow. This is it here. It's got good blood on it. Looks like a complete pass through. Checked my camera. The footage looks like a great shot I put on her, so not really sure why she walked off like nothing really happened, but she did. Looks like she went in the woods over here on the other side of this field. Been trying to get a hold of a neighbor. Haven't had any luck yet. I know nobody hunts over there, but I just
I don't want to walk over there and start walking around without permission. I know she's not really for hunting, so hopefully she'll let me recover it. But I thought I'd been told that if I ever have a deer run over there, she will, but I actually haven't had a chance to talk to her, so I'm going to keep trying, and hopefully I can get up here and get this deer recovered. I don't have blood from here, but the deer went about 10 feet that way and stopped, and there's a pile of blood over there, probably 2 feet by 2 feet where she stood, so she's definitely bleeding good. And I seen about where she went in on the other side there, so if I can get over there, shouldn't be a hard recovery as long as she went down. You know, I'm guessing she probably hopped that fence, and it sounded like I heard her crash over there, so hopefully she just went over there and bedded down, and she's just laying over there waiting for me. So I'm gonna get off here and see if I can't get a hold of her, and see if we can't get this deer recovered. Here she is. I actually came right across that field and she was right there, so it was pretty easy. She's a decent sized doe too, so looked like the shot was perfect. There's the exit. You'll see on the video where the entry was. She's only about 80 yards from my stand, so I'm going to go ahead and get her dressed and get her back to the truck and try to get back here and get my decoy set up for an evening hunt. See if I can get that 8-pointer back over here. So.